Hello, it's Mrs. E. I'm going to show you guys how to add Reflection 4 to your website. So Reflection 4 is our Coil mug. So I've already gone to the reflections. You should have some extra placeholders that we made here. If you do not, you have two options. One is that you can come over to the left of your last reflection and you can just duplicate that section. And then you would just switch out all of the material. So basically you could just click on the picture, go to the three dots, replace image, select image, and then make sure that you're choosing your image from your Google Drive. Remember to always resize the box or resize your image so that it really shows off your project as best as you can. And then I would basically just go in and change the title, change the size, make sure that this says Reflection 4, and this should say Coil Pot Mug. And then I would make sure that I also swap out my reflection. Okay, so that's one way that you can do that. I'm going to get rid of this. Remember, another way that you can do it is if you do not have any extra reflections left, another thing that you can do is just come over here to the layouts and you can just click on that. Couple things though, if you do this, please make sure that you are resizing your box, your photo box. Make sure that you're also resizing your text boxes. You do not want to have a big gap here between these two boxes. And then you'll need to click in this small area in between the image box and your content box here. You'll see this little tiny gap down here. You'll double click there and you'll need to add a caption that says title and size. Make sure that both of these words are capitalized, and that's basically how you would create that box if you needed to. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go back up. So remember that we had some extra placeholders we made when we originally made our website. So I'm going to go back up here and show you. So Reflection 4 is going to be our Coil Pot mugs, or Coil Pot mug. This is a title, so it should be in title case. The first letter of each word should be capitalized. Over here, I'm going to click twice so I can select only the picture box and click on the plus, and I am going to select my image. You have lots of options. I already added mine to my Google Drive. If you can't find it, you can go search your Google Drive or you can go to recent. I just added this picture, so I am borrowing this project from Angel. So every so often in class, like I said, I'm going to show off some of your reflections in your projects. So I went ahead and resized that. If you double click on the picture, you can see that you can drag it around, you can resize it. Make sure that you're basically focusing just on the image of your project. You don't want to focus on all the space around it. You really want to show off your work. This is your portfolio. Perfect. All right, so I have my reflection. So the title, I'm just going to call this Coiled Mug. Again, title case, first letter should be capitalized of each word. And then make sure that you measure your piece. So this piece is 5 inches, 5 inches tall, and then you can use the X for by 6 inches wide. So make sure that you are measuring your piece with a ruler and putting in your measurements there. And then I'm going to go ahead and open up the reflection. This has already been corrected. In Grammarly, you can see that there's nothing underlined. There's no corrections that need to be made. Remember, if I have suggestions for corrections, that you should accept those. But you can see all the notes have been accepted. There are no little notes off to the side and nothing is underlined. So this is all correct. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to hold down the Control key plus the C to copy. And then I'm going to go back over here, make sure that this says normal text. And then I am going to right click and do paste as plain text. You can also, if you do not have a mouse, you would just tap with 2 fingers on your mouse pad to bring up this menu and paste as plain text. Pasting as plain text gets rid of any weird formatting you might have if anything's underlined, highlighted, different fonts, anything like that. All right, So that is that. If you made more than one project, you can add more than one image here. Remember, if you always make more than one, it is extra credit. The last thing that you need to do is click the Publish button, and this will show you your draft and then your currently published. Go ahead and hit Publish. This will show your changes live online. And then the last thing you need to do is screenshot your reflection to turn it in. So go down to your reflection, and you're going to hold down the Control key plus the little button above the number 6. It looks like two squares overlapping each other. So go ahead and take a screenshot. And then if you can't see all of it, you want to go ahead and scroll down, and you're going to turn in more than one. You want to make sure that you are screenshotting the whole entire thing. And then you would go ahead and submit those to the assignment on Google Classroom. On your Chromebook, it will automatically, it should, and most of the time does, automatically save your screenshots to your Google Drive, so you'll be able to turn those in pretty easily. If you have any questions, please let me know during class. Have a great rest of your day.